Guys, welcome back to the channel. S here from s&a'sorgnitecreations. Now what you're looking at here is a very hefty lump. This is not finished or complete. It needs a polish, so it's not as good as it could be, but you can see the size of it. This thing is huge. It's heavy. It's around about 2.5 kilos ish, give or take. All right, now what is this going on in here? This is a Mobius coil in a toroidal figure. It is powered. It is on right now. I'll show you that in a second, but we've got quartz selenite, quartz kyanite, a hefty mixture of our Orgonite mix, a matrix, and all the crushed chakra crystals in there. Lots of shungite, lots of paramagnetics, lots of you can see it's huge, right? Lots of gold, fine metal particles, stuff like that. All right, so now it is powered. You can see here, see the frequency up top there, so that's 2160 hertz right now, so that's 5 octaves above 432. You can do that, and what it's going to do is give it way more range, way more throw, from my calculations and testing. All right, so on the table as well, we've got a couple of charge plates over here. And we've got some of these. Now these here are going to be powered devices. These here are your Rodin coils. These are Rodin coils, vortex coil combinations. Okay, these are new phone tabs, Rodin coil. When they're all done, polished up and sanded, get rid of the sharp edges, that's what they will be. So this will be a different listing where you can customize, pick your colors. There's way more colors available than this, but these are going to be like an example, a different listing. Got a couple of different trial pocket piece molds, and did this one. This will all be polished up as well and make it look really nice. All right, that's a hefty lump, like an extra large sort of towel buster style. All right, so just a few things to show you, but the main thing is this bad boy here. Like I said, it's not finished. I'm quite impressed. It does work. It is powered right now. It's hooked up, as you can see through there. Just need to do a few things to it. Basically just wanted to show you guys. Okay, now it's not polished, so it will look even better, and I'll do another video on that. All right, and more about that. Okay, so what this is doing with this coil, now these coils here, you can call them a PEMF device. Okay, it's a pulse electromagnetic field. When you hook it up, you can see they've got their little plug in there. Right, this will all be fixed up and look way better than this. All this will be gone. All right, if you know the quality of my work, I spend a lot of time polishing them up and getting them right. Okay, one of these is a custom order, one of these is a custom order. But yes, these here are PEMF devices. Okay, when the current is going through at a certain frequency, it throws out a magnetic field in a toroidal figure in that frequency. Okay, and you can bathe within that frequency. Okay, bask within that frequency. That's where the healing comes from. Okay, well, yeah. Now with this one here, this is different. Okay, this is not PEMF. This is a different coil wrap. It is twisted wire in a Mobius, so you do wind up this coil in a drill, and you spin it, and it winds up into a tight, give or take 45-degree angle there. Okay, twist in the wire, and then you put it in a different configuration in like a donut toroid. What this is doing is generating a scalar field. Okay, so it's not PMF. The magnetic field is very, very weak because it's cancelling. It's a cancelling effect. Now, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It only can be converted, changed, transmuted into something else. All right, so what it's doing is when it cancels out that magnetic field, it then becomes a scalar field. Okay, it's very, very hard to detect. Testing, which I'll be getting into at some point, I don't know when, but I'll be testing scalar powered devices, the PEMF devices, and just Orgonite in general in Faraday cage boxes. I do have them right now. I need to, I've purchased those. I need to look into them a little bit more, see what I'm going to do. There will be testing coming, guys, because it's only a little box, and I'll show you what they are when I do this video. So we can put maybe a lemon test again, put a piece of lemon in there versus in the box, a Faraday cage box versus no box. It might have to be a little ways away, like the other control, the bit of fruit that's not in the box. But if the one in the box is preserved more, the Faraday cage box, and it's sitting on top of this or near it, then clearly we do have indeed scalar, because scalar parts, penetrates through all solid matter. All right, it passes through a Faraday cage, it passes through metals, solid metals. It'll pass through anything. All right, and there's no limit on its distance, really. It depends on the different setup. There's different scalar devices. Scalar's got a bad name because people think it doesn't exist, and scalar, you can be talking about something completely different than what I am talking about, so it gets all jumbled up and different ideas. Okay, but this scalar sort of technology here is sort of squashed by the mainstream as well. All right, so that's why it's hard to find info about it, but there's been people that do have info about it. Tesla was doing all this stuff here. He called it longitudinal waves. There's tachyon, even Orgone. So technically a passive device just like this, standalone, no power, something like this. This should also somewhat pass through a Faraday cage, because it is generating a little bit of a scalar field, and that's how they work. That's why they transmute your deadly energy or radiation or whatever from your cell phones, from your Wi-Fi. That's why it's good to have something like this on your Wi-Fi, by a bedside table, rest your phone upon it, and all the rest of it. All right, that is it, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. As always, thank you very much for watching.